Are those cells?
Yes. Yes, they are. Do we hear any noises coming from any of the cells from where we are?
You do not.
Rostok, perhaps before we continue, we should grab the others?
It's probably a good idea.
Yes. Yes, all right. Let's go then.
Perhaps I will continue looking here. In this, I don't know, a torture room?
All right. I will make my way then past Rostok in order to get reconnected with the others.
Very well.
Arcilia?
Yes.
Malavik, Karun.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a lot that we must take a look at. Rostok and I found some very unfortunate things so far.
Like what?
Well, like a room with a chair where one could be strapped to it.
Oh.
All sorts of things along the walls. And we found
Like what kind of things?
alchemical things. You may want to actually take a look, but we should probably stick together if we're going exploring.
Already halfway there.
Right.
Like the wind and the darkness, she's gone.
I turned to the 4 Gatewalkers that I was actively trying to help them get a sense of what is going on. And yes, yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay. Yes, you were having a conversation with Takuzo, Isandin, Lunja, and Wacksteven about the various creatures and things and what was happening in this lab with Dr. Ritalson. All of them seem to be a bit wary, I think, but also like they were a little suspicious that something was going on, I think is what you sort of get from them, Arcelia. But something like this, I don't think that they had any idea that anything like this was happening, from what you could tell.
Mm-hmm. And just as a reminder, I did use no cause for alarm. So if they have a frightened condition, they should be immune to it for at least an hour.
Okay. Fair enough.
It would be my advice then to all of them, all of you, to wait here for us whilst we explore and make sure the area is secure. None of you are fighters, yes?
I am definitely no fighter. Neither am I. I make maps. I am a ghost hunter. Of course, I can fight. Just ghosts.
Let me see your weapons.
Weapons?
Yes.
The greatest
means
weapon
of
is
protecting yourself.
right up here.
You going to talk the ghost or apparitions, creatures to death?
Well, I've never actually encountered one per se, but when I do, I will be sure to use my mind.
Your mind won't help you from possession. It can possess you and then kill the others. You do know that, right?
From what I've read, it seems like having a strong mental defense is a good way to protect oneself against such things.
Okay, everyone should line up at least in the middle of the room, between these banisters. Here, together. You keep a watchful eye at all directions. You have no means of...
Did somebody say ghosts? It's me again, Karun. I couldn't find the torture chamber. Anyway, if there's ghosts, I can shoot them with this gun.
Excellent! Where did you pick up such a wonderful contraption?
I don't actually remember. But I've scraped all the serial numbers off, so...
That's fantastic. What is a serial number?
No idea. Anyway, it shoots ghosts.
Ghosts come out of it. Where do they come from?
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it shoots into ghosts to kill them dead again.
Oh,
No.
very handy weapon. How much would you sell that to me for?
Well, I don't know. What's it worth to you?
Well, you tell me. I don't really have a point of reference.
Well, let's see if it works first, and if it does, well, then I'll consider it.
Excellent.
We need a name for it.
For the weapon? Or the
Yeah.
first ghost that you shoot?
No, the weapon should have a name. I'll figure it out. It will come to me. Anyway, we're killing ghosts today.
I think we were just advising that the other Gatewalkers here remain here and let us know if anything goes awry.
All right.
They have no means of letting us know if things go awry.
Snowy Owl could move quite quickly.
They will die. The best way we could possibly help them is to give them tools. Have them form up in some kind of barricade together, watching all sides. Because right now they're just meat. All of you are meat. Easily plucked, bitten into, digested, and shitted out. You should learn how to fight, protect each other. You have natural weapons, your teeth, your hands, your arms, your strength, your adrenaline. I'll take the sling out of my bag and hand it over. Anyone know how to use one of these?
I suppose I can use it? It won't have any effect on ghosts, will it?
Ghosts of Alicia worries what might walk through these doors for what we've seen.
Well, I suppose I can handle it.
You can put any object inside of it and it'll amplify the distance that it's flown.
Yes, I am familiar with the concept.
Here are
Good.
some bullets, actually. We've had them left over.
Wacksteven holds out their hand.
I'll hand it over.
Thank you.
Maybe this can help too, and I will unlatch my hatchet from my backpack and give it to them.
Lunja holds out her hand and takes the hatchet.
Map maker.
Uh,
Do you know how to work a chisel?
a chisel?
Well, yes, you do photography, right? In my tribe, we did maps on wood.
Well, I've never made a map on wood prior to now. Unless
Thrust
you
your
count
hand out.
paper.
Here. Show me your form. Just thrust. A thrust. Simple thrust. Imagine something sharp in your hand.
Ah,
Okay. Anyone else can use a dagger of sorts.
Takazo speaks up and says, I will protect myself as necessary.
Good. I'll hand over the +1 striking dagger.
Dr. Riddleson's dagger. Okay.
This is the dagger that was stabbed in my chest. With good precision, you can do the same to someone or something else. Just try not to kill each other. So I'll hand that over as well. You can...
He swings it very rudimentarily.
Yeah. Should I just delete these from my inventory?
You can drop them for now if you want to. If you eventually want to
Okay.
take them back.
Yeah,
later.
they're not equipped or anything.
Well, you can.
Okay.
There's an actual thing where you can like have them dropped from your inventory. That's an option. That little shirt. Click on that or your hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That way you don't have to
okay.
delete stuff from your inventory if you might take it
yes.
back.
All right.
So if it's dropped, it doesn't count towards your like bulk.
Well, we do not know how long we will be away, so just keep your wits about you, keep an eye on each other, and keep an eye on any movements. If you can make a noise, we'll rush on over if we can.
Sakuachi, or Snowy Owl says, I will watch over them for now. This body is rather tired, but if there is some sort of an emergency, perhaps I will be able to help.
Very well. Right then. This way, if you all wish to follow.
No, but word of advice: don't go opening any doors, especially the one down the hall to the right of us. Don't open it.
They all nod.
Stay here. I'll follow the others.
Ah, Yara. I was unable to find anything else, but the things that I did find, I put in the bag.
Excellent. Right, I know Karun will be very interested in those. I'll begin to then lead everyone down to where we saw the prison cells and whatnot.
Sure.
Over here to our left.
Karun, are you following them?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm not staying here by myself.
Wait a minute before you go any further. I notice. I don't know if that's a switch or a lever in front of us here.
It's just a torch, like a
Oh, okay.
sconce.
Looks like a lever. All right. Never
If
mind.
you mean down in the corner, that's just like a support beam.
And it is getting quite dark in here, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I will pull out a torch and I will light it as well.
Arashtak says,
If you would like, I can cast a light spell.
Yes, yes. So we have more lights, that would be good.
Very well.
okay, let's see. Arashtak, I think, has this on. Do you see with Arashtak, do you guys see like the light moving? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's already got it.
And I will creep forward toward the first cell, putting the torch out in front of me to see if I can see anything.
Sure. Okay, there actually should be a torch or lighting effect. Hold on. We got something for this. Don't you worry. Equipment effects. Torch? Light? Well, I'm just going to have Arashtak's do this. And we'll just put this on you. And that should just work. Are you able to drag that onto yourself? No.
Let us see. Creating a spellcasting item from this. Cantrip. 5-pack.
It's not working?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Fair enough. Let's see. I will cast this on Yara. Let's see if this works. That worked.
Beautiful. Thank you.
There we go. Yara, you take a look inside this cell, and you can just see that these are very small, cramped, like 5-foot square cells. There are iron bars set into brick-lined walls, and it's just very like dank in here. It smells terrible.
Well, nothing in this one, from what I can see. And I'll continue moving down the line to see if I see anyone or anything.
Sure. Make a perception check for me. Actually, we'll do this. You can just do it from the chat.
All right.
Yeah, nothing in the cell. It's just like another sort of just empty cell. They each have locks on them. And there doesn't seem to be any prisoners or anything that you can see. You don't hear anything either.
Nothing in this one either?
I will actually take a step back. I'll let Malavik pass in front of me. I just remembered at the end of last session that I was trying to read the psychometric resonance of the dagger on Dr. Ritalson.
Oops.
So
Well, I
perhaps
guess I wouldn't have given the dagger. I guess I gave it to Arcee. I forgot.
Well, I have a dagger. We could say we gave that to them.
So I will take a step back here for a moment and try to recollect myself.
Sure.
Because I was interrupted.
There was about like 20-30 minutes of stuff going on, so like we can say that you did that in that time.
Okay.
While you were searching for this any sort of emotional attachment to this dagger. Let's see.
I'll put it in the chat there again for anyone who needs it.
What you get from this dagger is let's see. You can brush over your hands, objects, significant emotion, resonance attached to them. There's a lot of fear attached to this dagger. I don't think you know who from, but I guess it makes a lot of sense. You know, this dagger was used to kill a lot of people, from what you get. But I don't know if you can narrow down any specific cause of the fear other than some basic assumptions. I'll tell you what, give me a perception check on top of this. Maybe we'll give you a little extra bit of info.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
22.
There's an underlying current of something familiar to you with this dagger, but you don't know what.
Alright. I'll keep that last bit to myself, but as we're walking, holding the dagger in both hands, I say to my companions, I think he was afraid of something. He might have had many more prisoners than we realize. This dagger has seen the end to many people.
How can he fear when he's been doing what he's doing? When he stabbed me with that dagger, it was like I was somewhere else, surrounded by nightmares. Fear of killing you all, being abandoned, amongst other things. The pain was more than I ever experienced.
It makes me wonder if perhaps he's only part of a bigger plan.
Clearly. His curiosity, he was a prisoner to it. He was desperate.
Desperate seems like the right word.
He's also foolish. A coward. Deserved what he got.
If he took that many lives, then most certainly. It's horrible. At any rate, shall we continue?
But first, I'm curious, whatever new power you have with psychic, whatever. Yeah. Are you able to touch him, piece of clothing, his glasses? Maybe you get a better read off of that. That was more personal to him than that dagger, probably.
I can try. But while we're here, suppose we should have a look. I don't think he's going anywhere soon.
Yeah, make sure of that.
Whatever's left of him, that is, yes.
Because he's dead.
He's more than dead. He's a squished pile of mulch in the...
Folded like a piece of paper.
That
a
wasn't
very
even
moist
done.
piece of paper.
There's more.
No, there's no moisture left. The leeches made sure to remove it all.
Well, the
that's
body
horrific.
might be dead, but if his spirit comes back, we know how to handle that one, am I right?
Okay, just... Not at me. Just... Okay. Yes, I like the enthusiasm, though. Shall we?
After you?
I will creep forward with my companions, looking into the next cell.
Nothing. Just cobwebs and sadness.
All right, we're reaching a bend over here. I think perhaps it might connect to the path forward we saw before, but I'm not sure. I will very carefully move forward.
Yeah, you see a basically more sort of like of this brick pathway down south, and just
And that's another wall torch, I'm assuming?
yeah, just another sconce for a torch.
Right, coming around the bend now. I think there are more cells back here.
Was that all?
It seems like it.
Hmm.
You didn't see anything at the wall going straight forward, right? Back there?
Oh, it looked like another dead end.
Right.
Webs everywhere. Webs. This is about all I see. No.
Right. Move forward, torch in hand, looking at the next cell.
Yeah. Empty again.
Continuing forward till we finish all the cells.
Yeah, these all seem to be empty.
Thank the gods they're all empty.
I'll double back to this corner and put my hands to see if I can find anything on the walls.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Rolling very bad today. 14.
Yeah. It's nothing. Just a wall.
I move away.
I would like to pound an eagle eye elixir, a celebratory eagle eye elixir.
So I think you can absolutely do that, but you still have the effects of the last one on you.
Oh, then never mind. I will just continue using the effects of the last one and search for hidden doors and traps, which gives me a +3 item bonus.
Sure. Okay, perception check.
Yes. I will give you perception check. It is very easy to do.
Below your AC.
Yes. Ah!
You would think that
There
the
we go.
perception button's bigger.
25.
Yeah, you look around, nothing sort of jumps out at you, and then you see like just barely underneath one of the bricks, like some of the grout has sort of fallen away, and you can see there's like some cracks around it, and you feel like if you push that brick, maybe something will happen.
What are you? I pushed the brick.
Door reveals itself, leading into a very smelly tunnel ahead of you.
Oof.
You can see there's like about 5 foot of a walkway, what appears to be a dry now, but what must once have held water, some very like disgusting water.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. Alright, I found it. Just hold your nose.
Oh, is this connecting to the tunnel that we found earlier?
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm not an architect.
Karun, I don't think joined you for that part last time. So this is the first that Karun is seeing of it. But yeah, Karun, you can see that this tunnel is about 10 feet wide, runs north to south, and yeah, there's. I mean, I'm not going to make you make a roll for this. This looks like it must have been a sewer at some point.
Well,
Sewage
smells
and
like it still
drainage.
is.
Yeah. And yeah, there's like a whole bunch of ruined work tables and collapsed shelves and rusty tools lying in a heap opposite where you are now.
Gross. Alright, well. Anyway. Here you go.
So, question then for you all. Do we wish to explore the dark, spooky tunnels? Or do we wish to go upstairs and confront everything up there and do a search? Because this may lead us somewhere.
I think we should at least see where it goes.
I'd like to approach the broken workstation.
Sure.
You said there's a wheelbarrow here?
Yep.
Does it seem like this is where bodies or parts of bodies might have been disposed of?
Make a perception check.
22.
So this, like down south here, you can see what appears to be like a rusty gate that like it must have held you know, a lot of the it almost served as a filter for the sewer, right? And the area beyond the gate, just the brick wall down here below it, there is a brick wall that has been built recently. You can see that this brick is much newer than the rest of the brick that's in the rest of this tunnel.
Is it wet?
No. And as far as you determining if like bodies were dropped here, I mean, there's no real evidence that says that. What you can
Any
see.
residue inside of the wheelbarrow?
Definitely, but I don't think it's like blood. That you can
Okay.
tell.
That's strange.
And that wall and the gate, does it look as though it was you said it was like filtration, right? So
Well, yeah, I think you can imagine, you know, just like one of those sewer grate kind of grates, you know, just like
Right.
make sure no large stuff gets through.
and that's basically, it has a brick wall behind it blocking the flow of water.
Correct.
Okay.
It's quite obvious that the brick is much newer, like you don't have to make a roll to determine it.
I assume that is going to block water for coming in here, so perhaps we do not mess with it?
I think we leave it for now.
Right. We wish to explore the rest of this area then. Looks like this side's a dead end, at least.
After you.
We have Malavik with us. Where's Malavik?
I don't know. I think maybe he returned to the other Gatewalkers.
All right.
Come on, lizard. This way.
Continue up.
All right.
Yes, this lines up, I believe, with where they found the entrance.
Is this wall different than the rest of the wall to anyone?
You saw that this is so. This is something that they told you earlier. This is what they believe to be another secret door that they found.
I see. All right.
Moving up. Oh. Okay. So, we have two options. What do I see to my right?
Uh-huh. To the
'Cause
right.
I don't want to assume I see anything.
Yeah. You can see like the what appears to have been some sort of destruction of several gates. They're collapsed and broken and sort of all on the ground here with debris all about. The area further east has some sort of symbol or something on the ground. What you can see.
Ooh. Arash talk.
Yes?
Do you see that symbol?
What symbol? Excuse me?
There's a symbol on the floor. Just be careful. The gates. So I'm assuming the gates, right? They look as though something large probably stomped them or broke them down.
Make a perception check.
24.
The gates were definitely broken down. I don't know if you can tell by what or
By what?
how
Okay.
big it was or what. Could have just been demolished. You know, somebody could have
Right.
just taken a bunch of hammers to this thing.
Okay. Do you see that symbol down there?
I think I can see something. I probably need to get closer. My vision is not the best.
Yes, I believe, though, that perhaps we should take some time or explore the rest of the manor before we mess around down here. I'm getting very uncomfortable vibes. How are we all feeling? I know we should probably regroup with Malavik at this point. I don't know where he's run off to.
Yes, I think that is a good idea.
All right. Well, let's go find Malavik.
Do we know how to open the door from this side?
I don't know. It was just pushed open last time. I'm trying to open it.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
15.
Just
Oh, we left the door open.
just trying.
What the hell?
Malavik closed it last time.
I suppose we go around.
I will
Yes.
take a look at the door. I will move over.
All right. Jeez.
Do I get
Doing
the
some testing.
do I get the +3 for this secret door? Or is it just to find the secret door?
No, you can make the perception check. You still have it.
Okay.
Yeah,
34.
you find it right away.
Yeah. It's just a big handle right in the side of the door where it should otherwise normally be.
Yeah.
Just a very normal looking handle. Look, see? Turns handle, opens door.
What? How did I miss that? Don't say it. Don't you say it. Humans, right?
I walk through the door. Humans.
Very well. Yeah, there's another. You can see like another kind of latch, I guess, Karun, into the hall here.
All right.
We'll count it as part of the same check. The doors have already been opened by you.
Okay. Where's everyone else?
Okay. Returning back to the main room, you see Malavik. What are you up to, Malavik?
I'm crouched down, staring at the body, listening to the whispers in my head, trying to siphon information that I want to keep to myself. I felt something, saw something in that transitional period. Then he stabbed me, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. Also, the things that were said during the combat. About my father. About trusting others. About others turning on me.
You all see Malavik sort of deep in thought as you approach.
Malavik. You are alright?
What? Something's off, Varun.
Well, you are sitting in the big pile of dead bodies, so... Yeah, probably.
Can you take some of his blood? Shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Mine, at least
Don't
just
have to
have it.
tell me twice.
Nothing
no blood.
left. This is a desiccated husk.
Oh, well... Yeah, then, no, sorry. All out.
Maybe samples of his skin from his chest.
Well, I don't know if that would help. Don't know, is there a role I can take for taking skin samples?
You can.
Alright.
Yeah, why not?
Yep, what do I roll for this?
I would take medicine, or I don't know if I'll take crafting for this. I think medicine, probably.
Alright. Roll to desecrate corpse. 26.
It's not really that hard to do.
Yeah, just peeling. Lot of
Scraping.
peeling. Yeah, scraping. I take the any tool and make like a carrot shaver.
Vegetable peeler?
Vegetable
Oh,
peeler.
Christ.
That thing that you house in one of your glasses came out of him, I believe. Definitely off of him.
What?
That abomination that you carry.
Which one?
The green hand thing with the face of him. I mean, what else would it be? It's gotta be
What?
one of the creepiest things that you hold on your body.
Do I
right
know
now.
what Malbec is talking about?
Yeah, the mind moppet that you...
Oh,
collected.
right. Yes, of course. Sorry. Looking through my box of horrors. Ah, yes, the mind moppet.
Ever suspicion that the doctor was gone a long time ago,
Yeah.
mentally.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. Yeah, probably. Probably.
I stand up. You don't just control demons. From my thoughts, my history, there has to be a pact formed of some sort. A price to pay. These aren't just little demons that he was commanding about, as you can see. I believe we're compromised.
Yeah, in what way?
someone here still roaming about. His servant, maybe.
I suppose anything is possible at this point.
He knew not to follow in, which means he knows what happens down here. If you have questions, you may need to ask him before I find him. I believe we should bring him down here, strap him to one of those chairs, rig him up on the wall, make him talk. Like they did so many of us before.
You make who talk?
His right-hand man. His butler, I don't know what it is, servant. Maybe...
The Major Domo, Ulwin.
Ulwin.
That one.
All right. I mean, there are other ways to make people talk without, I don't know, shibari.
Maybe. I just feel like if you steal, you get your fingers cut off. Make it harder for you to steal again. You understand?
Yeah. Right. Maybe more forthcoming with a more delicate approach. Perhaps if we had a diplomat, eyes the orc knowingly.
I believe we are past diplomacy.
Someone with people
And-
skills.
Delicacy. When he tries to gas us, open us up. The things that those doppelgangers and all those other things were saying was from our memories or some twisted form of it. You should know it best. You leaving those that you love apparently behind. I heard it all. So has the hawk. You want to be delicate?
Well, I mean, up to a point. We've already done a lot of killing, gestures wildly across the room full of dead bodies. I'm a little tired.
They might also have more answers.
I'm not saying we don't get the answers. I say we make sure we get the answers. They wouldn't have stopped that delicacy with us. I'm tired of taking the approach of being cautious and calm. No. When you threaten me and bring up my past and then try to kill us to get information out of curiosity, and you knew all along that stuff like this happened here, no. Delicacy is the last thing on my list.
We do not know yet if they were complicit or if he did some sort of magic on them to make them not realize what they were doing. We don't know anything.
Again, we're making Again, we're making excuses.
It is not
I
an
have-
excuse. We are trying to figure out what actually is going on here. Let Arcelia do what she does best. And if we need the strong arm approach, perhaps then we do that. Yes?
I'm just saying take precautions.
Yes! We
Put them in
always
the
do.
environment that they were going to put all of us in, and then have Arcelia do her magic. But
Why
other
don't
than
we
that,
ask Celia what would be easiest?
Yes!
I would much prefer to just try to talk to them first.
I'll stand up in an angry fit.
Malavik, it is you who should be in control of you. Do not forget this.
Do you think that I am not in control?
No, I do not think you are in control in the moment.
Fine. I'll walk off in the direction of the stairs. Let me know when you're ready to move out and do your delicate talks. I'll try to control myself over here.
Was I too harsh, Arcelia?
I don't think so. I think we're all frustrated and perhaps expressing it in different ways. As of right now, the only way to get more answers is to try to investigate with what's at hand.
Right.
We either keep looking here or we try to go back up.
Well, I suppose that's up to what you all think.
Pump the butler. Pump the butler for information.
And then check down here later. Alright.
Well, what if we discover something here that we can actually ask about, talk about?
That is true. We did see some sort of symbols.
Physical evidence can go a long way.
Alright, but we all need to be together. We can't just be... just a few of us. Glance over at Malavik.
I'll step over to Malavik. I attempt to gently put my hand on his arm. Hey. I know there's a lot going on right now.
There's more than a lot going on, Arcelia, and you know that. All this caution has cost us. This time, you, her, all of them may not be able to get back up so easily. I tried to warn you all many a times.
Yes.
And, Doc is right. If I would have listened, I could have gotten us out of this mess. Could have stopped it at the stairs when we saw him outside.
Well,
He tried to
Malavik,
tell me.
he's dead. And right now, it happened. What ifs and puzzling over if we did something different, it's not going to get us anywhere. You want action? We have action that needs to be taken.
Exactly. That's what I want to do. I want to grab that servant of his and drag him down here. Make him talk as we show him around, and if we find something, he'll be the first to experience it. All this waiting and being polite and delicate has gotten us nowhere. Just more questions.
It has
I'm
nothing
sick
to
of it.
do with being polite. Information's important. We need to know what we're talking about.
Then why not point it out in front of him? Drag his face in it. You have no way to not tell us. Show him the body.
If you insist on this, we still have a chance to do it after we get a good look ourselves.
Okay. I owe you as much, I see you. We'll do it your way. But if anything goes wrong, I'm taking off the restraints. I will not see you hurt, or anyone else. You will not become names for me to be tortured with, without me being able to do something about it. I have been patient. And we almost lost Yara twice. And you. I will be silently watching, observing. If I get any feelings, you will know. I hope.
All right. Malavik, have you been thinking about what our journey might be like in the days to come? We came here on a mission to help Snowy Owl. And this is only one step along the way. You mentioned things going wrong. Very likely to go wrong, Malavik. History has a way of doing such things.
Yes.
This is one trouble we are currently in, and we will figure it out, just like we figured everything else out. We still have to deal with the Black Frost whale. And I don't think that will be easy.
How do we trust that that's even a thing anymore? Everything that we've been told has been a lie up until this point, it seems.
I suppose if you don't want to believe in it, I can't make you. I don't want to make you. But I have faith.
Faith, yes.
And if you
As I
can't,
said.
you can't lean on anything else, perhaps for now you can lean on the fact that I believe in it.
As I said before, know you that. To try your way. But I say, if we lose someone because of it, that's gonna be on you. And I don't want that.
If it's on me, that's my responsibility to bear. I've lost before too, Malavik, and I know that my losses will not stop anytime soon.
But if we can prevent it, you're willing
I'm
to take that
prepared
risk.
to do what I need to. And right now, we have to figure out what's been going on here. Lives of people are at stake.
Are you sure you're prepared? How?
I think we'll be more prepared if we investigate first.
Fine. Shatter. I'll do it your way. If it does not work, then maybe the world needs to see a monster. They'll follow your lead.
What's gotten into you, Malavik?
Your bodies lay before me, hearts beside them. Your spirits watching over them, turning their back on me. Me feasting, gorging on your bodies. Looking in the river, a reflection, not of my own. Something more ancient, dangerous, unleashed. That's what's gotten into me. The doctor has gotten into me. Our mistakes leading to almost deaths has gotten into me. My mother, father, answers questions, all of this, the gods, everything has gotten into me. I feel compassion for one time, only to be toyed around with again and again.
When you leave yourself vulnerable, enemies will strike at you.
I've opened myself up to too much. I will not have it happen again. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose any of you.
I don't want to lose you either, Malavik. And I hold out my hand to you. So will you come with me? Please?
You're my weakness. And I'll grab her hand.
I squeeze it. Just going to have a look, alright?
I'll stand up and I'll start to follow.
And I'll hold your hand as we make our way into the tunnel. And don't let go.
Are we all ready? Right?
What are we going to do then?
I suppose take a look down here and then go up. Changed our plan.
Very well.
Right.
Yara begins to lead the way down the eastern hallway, back towards the tunnels that you saw beyond. To the east, there appear to be broken, debris-ridden gates, something strange marked in the floor in the distance. To the north, you see what appears to be mold and mushrooms and things.
Shall we check the north and then head on over to the sigil? Right?
Sure.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I'll just take a look at up north.
Sheets of mold and patches of pallid mushrooms grow on the platform surrounding a 10-foot square open cistern. A pile of rubble and a broken metal ladder lie in a triangle to the northwest. Or northeast, sorry.
All right. Suppose we spread out and take a look and see if we notice anything, yes?
I will attempt to look for any more secret doors.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Karun.
Oh no.
That is a natural one.
Ah, I'm blind.
Yeah, Karun, this place is covered in mold. It smells terrible. I mean, this was a
Stinging
sewer.
in my eyes, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's awful. It's just that like really sort of, I mean, it's that thick sewer smell, right? Combined with like mold and, you know, that mushroom earthy smell.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I'll take my sleeve and cover my mouth and head towards the north to take a look at that cistern or the northwest.
Sure.
Wrap my scarf around my face.
Sure. Yara, give me a perception check.
22.
Yeah, I mean, there's mushrooms and stuff growing here. It's probably not super safe to be in this area for too long. As you're looking, like, just kind of down in the cistern, there looks like there's a lot of nastiness down there, Yara, and not just, like, mushrooms or anything along those lines. It looks like there's dead bodies down there.
Oh. Okay. We need to get out of here. This is the corpse disposal.
There's
What
about...
kind of dead bodies? Are they humans?
There's probably more than a dozen dead bodies, and they are
That's
headless.
just a slurry then of meat.
Oh, they're headless.
Alright.
Talk, do you sense anything magical in this area? Because otherwise I would like to leave.
I will have a look.
Arashtak begins to look.
Oh, that is most foul.
Indeed.
Arashtak sort of begins to detect magic, and he holds out his hands, and you can see like bugs and mosquitoes starting to spread out around the area. As they do, you begin to see something moving in the dead bodies. And clouds of spores shoot upwards. And you can see fungus-like creatures emerging I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative, please. As these creatures begin to emerge.
Oh my god, I just rolled 2 natural ones in a row.
It's a 30.
23.
13.
At least we got him out of the way early, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Let's see here. I need a fortitude save from Yara, Karun, and Arashtak. There it is in chat. Start things off.
I will re-roll this.
It's a 31 for me.
Okay.
I have to click. Okay.
Yeah, click the actual
Oh,
thing in the
I'm
chat.
so sorry.
It's okay. It's
Critical
fine.
success.
31 is a success, Karun. Not a crit, but Yara got a crit. And this is for Arashtak. And Arashtak succeeds. Okay, that's good. Because this is not the best thing in the world. This is not a basic save.
It's a normal save?
Yeah. A normal fortitude save. Yeah, you start seeing some crazy stuff for a second. You see like Arashtak's pupils like dilate and
Oh, spores! Spores! Cover your mouth and nose!
What?
Cover your mouth and nose!
What?
you see Arashtak like pointing to his hand as he's covering his mouth and his nose. Okay.
You need a hand?
No! Spores!
Karun, it is your turn.
Right. So it looks like I have a versatile vial in my hand. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss a bomb down there.
Okay.
So, you know.
Okay. Yes, that is a hit. Give me some damage.
Rolling for damage.
Smells so good.
It's a 8 for damage and 4 for fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, and splash as well, yes?
Yep.
Do I have to hit the splash button?
No, I do that.
Okay, good.
Okay. Yes, you see the vial explode. Lots of the gas sort of like dissipates. You can't see the spores, by the way. You can just really smell them and this like the thickness in the air. But you can see like a little bit of a flash paper like effect in some of the like air pockets around as you throw the bomb down.
Gross. All right. I'm going to for my next trick, I will back up away from the thing, and then that will be my turn.
Okay.
Oh, I will draw the alchemist fire.
Sure. You're gonna take one of your alchemist fire. Do you have any left?
I should have some left.
I know you used a ton of them in the fights.
I have no more left. Yeah,
you have none.
never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like
I'll just stick with
I
this.
remembered that when I was playing your character last week.
And that's all I will do. That will be my turn.
All right. The Bazadyrond, which looks like this, by the way.
What's the size of that thing? Human, medium, large?
It's medium. Yeah, it's medium. It has this sort of Venus flytrap, sort of combined with a mushroom aesthetic, with knobby, four knobby legs coming out of the bottom.
I hate the feet. I hate the feet. That's
And
awful.
There's just like you can see brief hints of like clouds of spores being like, you know, splashed out from this thing. Okay. Let's see.
It's also wet for some reason.
Yeah.
So drippy.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
I think what we're gonna have happen again is it's gonna release some more hallucinogenic cloud. And let's see. This is gonna be... Actually, let me double check which one it is. I want to make sure. It is this one. Okay. Oh, goody. I'm going to need everybody except Malavik. Please make a fortitude save.
Damn.
Critical success.
Success.
Very nice. Remember to please click inside the chat.
I'm sorry. It's a 30. Sorry, I keep forgetting.
Okay. Oddly enough, how did you succeed on that, Yara? You have some bullshit?
I have no idea. I don't have anything attached to my Oh, because it's incapacitation, the trait. Remember we discussed that?
Ah, yes. The trait that this cloud has is incapacitation. Okay. And you have some bullshit against incapacitation.
No, everyone does. If you try to use a spell that has incapacitation on anybody that is, I think it's like double the level of the spell itself, that's when they get a success degree higher.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Okay. Let's see. Arashtak. Also critical success. That's why everybody's succeeding so much at this. Okay. I was like, how's everybody doing so well against this? I was like, this is not an easy save.
Does that mean my 30 is a critical success?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you're kind of like expecting it. Yara, you're not expecting like another burst of these spore clouds so soon. But yeah, it's like you barely get a hand up in time. You feel like the colors change around you for a second, you know, like everything gets a little warped, and then you shake it off. That is going to be it for this creature's turn. It's your turn, Yara.
Oh, God, get me the fuck out of here! I'm going to go ahead and, so from where these creatures are, you said, is the pile, like, down in a hole? They've climbed up. Where are they relative to us?
Yeah, they sort of have climbed up on top of the dead bodies. I don't know if you can tell if they can like climb out of this thing, but it's probably close.
All right. So what I will do is the creature that Karoon threw the bomb at, I believe it was. I will go ahead and I will wave a hand over Adronis's rapier and summon forth the needles that levitate above my hand, and I will attempt to hit them with needle darts that are cold iron.
Okay.
It should. Oh, there we go. The
Give me an attack roll.
29 to hit.
Yes, there you go. Give me some damage.
All right. And that is 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Or cold damage. Cold iron damage, I should say. I don't know. It's the same thing. All right.
You can see the needles just sort of like tear into this, like chunks of it start to fall off, like mushrooms.
All right. And then how much distance? Trying to see here how far I can get.
So
Not going into the pit.
Left click to do waypoints.
Yes, you're right. Oh, it was left click or left
yeah,
control?
just left click. Which tool do you have? Do you have
Control
the?
left.
Oh, I had the wrong thing.
It matters what tool you have selected.
I just have the. Is it like meant to be the ruler or something?
Just your character, the token thing. If you if you want to select multiple, it's just shift and or not shift. Place
Control?
waypoints is control click. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, there we go. That's what I was thinking. Not that way. And it's control click, you said? Okay. That should be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? It's not showing up for me, but... 25,
It should be.
25, yes. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and move 25 feet. I'm striding. And if they attack me, because they have attacks of reactive strikes, who cares? I'm just going.
Okay.
Go, Grosstock, you should back up, darling. And that is my turn.
Yes! Monitor will get jealous.
Bazadyrond, to the north here, is going to climb out. And waddle its way with its knobby feet over to Arashtak. It makes its way through the muck and mold and other mushrooms growing there, and will strike out at Arashtak with a frond.
What?
A frond.
Sounds like a French version of me.
Oui.
Frond.
Hitting with my frond.
Like a palm frond, you know? Like a palm
Nope.
leaf. It's a frond.
Oh, okay. Got you. Didn't know that was called that.
Oh boy, that's a hit.
Damn.
That is a hit against Arashtak. Plus some
Watch
special
out for
bullshit.
That frond!
Ah!
Arashtak just screams in pain as this frond strikes him. And, it, you know, if you imagine like a Venus flytrap, it has like those sort of protuberances sort of sticking out from the leaf, right? That's what the frond really is. So it like strikes, and there's like these trails of these protuberances sticking out from this thing that sort of like slash downwards. And let's see. Arashtak's got to make a saving throw.
That's a critical success, though. That's luckily very good. Very good.
Arashtak like holds his arm up trying to block, but will take some damage. And not the really bad shit. But still pretty bad. Oh, I rolled well. As Arashtak is slammed by this creature's frond. And he will take 19 damage. That is going to be it for its turn, I think. Malavik, it's your turn.
It will look. Be like, step away from the filth. Make it come our way. Do not play on that ground. I will back up and make room for them. And
So just so you're aware, just so you know what the difference is, that is about 5 feet lower. That's kind of like where the sewage water would be.
okay.
You guys are kind of like up on the equivalent of a catwalk kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah,
You can still do
I will
it.
back
I'm
up.
just letting you know.
Oh yeah. No, I'll step here. I'll back up and I'll say what I said, and then I will take an action to. We said one of them are up, right?
To the right
yes,
of Rostok.
so the one that is
shucks.
to the east of Arashtak, yeah.
Let me see. What is this? This is 30 feet away. Okay. I will. I'm not going to approach it, but I'm going to do an intimidating glare towards it.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's
So,
not the one that's
yeah,
up there.
it'd
It's
be
the one
this
over
one.
there.
Yeah.
I guess.
If you
I
can see it,
barely
then you can see it.
Yeah, I can see its tail, and I don't know if you're going to count that as seeing it. I can see the
Yeah,
piece of the
you can see
token
it.
in front of the roster. Okay.
That counts.
Let me target it. I'll just do this for the people in chat.
Yeah, I actually need the spam as well.
God, is it under feats?
It'd be under your actions, most likely, or you're doing. Well, yeah, it would be under feats if it's intimidating glare.
Yeah. Sorry, this is. Yes, all falls brutality. Where the hell is it? You get removed? I guess it got removed somehow because I don't see it. Definitely have it. Oh, there it is. It's under raging intimidation. Sorry, I forgot they do that. There's that.
Okay.
And this and intimidation and there we go. Oop, that's a failure. I'm not.
So this is removing the auditory trait, and now this is a visual trait. Just so you are aware of the way that this works. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not even raging, so it doesn't matter.
There is no reaction from the creature when you do this.
Yep. Okay, I will then yell out, "Back up!" as the third action, and that's it.
Okay, Arashtak. Let's see. Arashtak will most likely. I think he's gonna jump down here.
Oh, I forgot I am raging because I get it automatically. Whoops.
Let's see. Arashtak will. I imagine he would take a 5-foot step if he could, but he'd still be in range of the creature. So I think he's just gonna try to run away. I think that is the Arashtak strategy here. Whoops.
That is every single time the Arashtak strategy.
And he will rush down here. Ah!
Yes, run, make room!
Actually, hold on. Does he have 25 or 30? Where is the speed? Yeah, actually, he can't move there. Gonna move in between Arcelia and Malavik. And as Arashtak is running away, he will... I think we'll do a Frostbite cast at the one that was attacking him. So you see just this orb of cold start to coalesce around the creature, and you need to make a fortitude save. That is a fail. And as Arashtak does this, you can see that the cold begins to coalesce around the target, and it begins to freeze this creature's body, and it will take 10 cold damage with a really cool. That was an awesome effect. It just begins to freeze all around it, and that was not a critical fail. That was a regular one, so no frostbite. But yeah, that was a nice shot. You can see like parts of the creature like freeze up. There's just like encased in ice a little bit. Arcelia, it's your turn.
I have a question. Can I drag my companions if they're willing to kind of get them out of the way?
So this is a reposition. You are trying to reposition. And the answer is yes. And this is, you have at least one hand free, or you're grabbing or restraining the target. The target can't be more than one size larger than you. And you attempt an athletics check against the target's fortitude DC if they are non-willing. Otherwise, you can drag them up to 10 feet.
Okay. Are both Karun and Yara willing?
Always,
Yes.
darling. You can
Karun
touch me
will
whenever
just-
you want.
Karun will just go limp like a cat.
Essentially, I'd like to switch places with Yara and then switch places with with Karun and then Yara. So basically bumping them both down one.
So yeah, I think this will take all 3 of your actions to do because you got to move and you have to also reposition them. But you can do that.
That makes sense. Sorry, I got stuck under you. Can I do that by standing here? Oh no, I'm stuck under you.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'll just end my turn there then.
Okay. Karun, it's your turn.
Where am I? What have I done? Who's moved me?
My big strong hands moved
Karun
you.
coming back to consciousness after having been limp like a house cat. I will throw another vial. A versatile vial. At the creature.
Okie dokie.
It is 17. It is a miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, it catches the lip of the cistern and like you can see the vial was already like real shaky as Karun throws it. It's super unstable. These little vials. And you toss it and like it just barely nicks the edge of the cistern and it shatters into a million pieces and splashes around. I don't think any splash damage on those, right? Hit the damage button.
They do get splash damage if they miss.
Okay, hit the splash.
Mhm.
Hit the damage button.
Just a smash. Just a smash.
Just in chat. Damage.
Yeah, no, I did. I just can't figure out. Do I hit that?
Just damage. Yeah, just damage.
Okay.
Okay. And yes, the creature just sort of you see the acid splash onto this creature. That was acid that you wanted to do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's melting away bits and pieces of the mushroom-like exterior. You can see that it looks like it's using its little knobby feet to try and climb up.
I will go again.
Okay.
22 is also a miss.
That is another miss, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, give me the damage again.
There's another 4.
Okay. Yeah, more of the acid just sort of dribbles down over the cistern, sizzling some of the brick and the mold as it falls down onto this creature. I think that last one's 2 actions for you because you have to draw the second vial or something. You have to.
All right.
It or
That's
whatever.
my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Bazadyrond will climb up out of the cistern and move towards Yara. And it will attack you with a frond, Yara. .22 to hit is not enough. Just barely. Yara, you managed to just bring up your shield and just kind of bat it away as this attack almost hits you, as these spores get pushed away by the shield. Okay, it will attack a second time with a frond. Another miss. This time you raise your shield up again, anticipating this second attack. As you know, it's almost like they're sort of like fingers on the frond, right? Like they just like move downwards like that when they attack.
Not the phalanges.
Yeah. It's your turn now, Yara.
Oh, you bitch! I'm going to go ahead and what can I do here? Let us see here. I can't do that. It's too high level, I think. Yes. So I am gonna keep running back, I think. Has it been an hour since our last fight?
I don't think so. It's probably been close.
All right. So I can't do that.
I have been increasing the time on the clock.
Excellent. All right. I did battle medicine on you. All right. Well, I'm just going to use the action then to run backwards. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, I'm gonna jump down, I think, so that we're not all in a line. So that would be 5 to jump down, right? So make it 10 to get there, I'd assume.
No, you can just do it for 5 to go
All
down.
right.
I think to climb back up is a little bit harder.
I will go ahead and just stop there.
Okay.
And all right. I will summon forth the needles yet again and launch them towards this creature as I cast needle darts. Let's do this. For a critical hit.
Very nice. Give me some critical
Excellent.
damage.
So that is 15 points of the damage normally, so that would be doubled to 30. And they also, if they are not immune to bleed, will take 4 bleed damage. I think it's supposed to be maybe it's not persistent anymore, but they also take 4 bleed damage. I'll take a look and see.
It's just 4 bleed damage for the...
Yeah, it just says 4 for that. Yes, but it says on Nethys that it is persistent. Maybe they changed it. Anyway, I'll look into it.
It did put a persistent on.
Oh, excellent. So it's persistent.
Yep.
Okay, thought so. Excellent. All right. That's all I can do, darlings. Murder them, please. And that's the end of my turn.
There's no, like, blood coming out of this creature. It just kind of looks like liquid. You know, like a slimy...
Aloe.
Like, yeah. It's like goo.
White fluid.
Yeah. Okay. The other Bazadyrond will begin to move. And it's going to follow Arcelia down into the lower area here and will attack with its frond towards you, Arcelia. That is a hit with a 24.
Oof.
Okay, first damage. For 22 damage.
Oh,
I rolled really well on that. Jesus. And then, in the chat, click on the fortitude save there, please.
Success.
Oof. That's good. That's good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the frond and the sort of like finger-like protuberances just kind of slash down at you, Arcelia, and bludgeon you as they hit, leaving some bruises. Then it will strike again. It's gonna go for a second one. Why not? That one is a miss, however, this time. You're able to sort of swat it away with your mace. Okay. Malavik.
Finally. I can move past willing subjects, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what
Just
I will
imagine
do
you
is-
stiff-arming Arash talking.
Yeah.
Squishing him against the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm walking towards this thing. I'm not even gonna set in charge. I look down at it, and I will swing my axe of retribution at it. Target it first. There it is. Alright. Ooh, that's a 20.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Malavik, you strike out with the axe, and I think you just catch like part of the beam above you, like as you're bringing the axe down, and it just throws things off. You almost hit Arcelia, and you just turn it away before you do.
And then I'll strike at a different angle. Oof. Yes. And
Another
again.
miss. Wide
Alright.
swings with this axe, Malavik.
Yeah,
You're striking.
Frustrated.
Yeah, just telegraphing your attacks.
Why is such a narrow space?
Yeah.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Wow, that's rough. I don't think I've seen a whole round of Malavik missing before in a long time.
Never. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, Arashtak will I I think, will cast Frostbite again. This time he's going to aim at the one by Malavik, and he's going to back up as he does this, giving people some space. He will attack with another Frostbite. Unfortunately, this time, as Arashtak looks to form the hold around the creature, the spell just kind of like breaks.
Ah! Don't have it quite yet! Ah!
And that is it for his turn. Arcelia.
All right. I flip the morning star in my hand. Do I want to do bludgeoning or piercing? Probably piercing. And I just... Actually, first action, I will try to exploit vulnerability. I'm sizing it up as I dodge out of its second attack. Critical failure. That's really bad. That makes me off guard.
That's super bad. Especially since this is what, the third one you've had today, right?
Damn.
Yeah, the third nat 1 I've rolled today.
Yep.
Something's in the water. Perhaps as I'm reaching into my satchel trying to pull out some kind of substance to smear onto the morning star, as I'm dodging the frond, I accidentally drop it on the ground. So for my second action, instead of fumbling for it, I will simply strike. Ah! Ooh, that's... There you go.
Okay.
27.
Yes, that one is it.
Alright, that's going to be 12 piercing damage.
Okay. Very nice. Yes. You sort of lunge with the Morning Star, Arcelia, punching one of its spikes into the creature ahead of you. And more of that, like, goo just sort of almost like fungal sap leaks out from this creature. Yeah, and sorry, Arashtak's hit actually did hit successfully. Apologies. The ice sort of coalesces around more of the Bazadyrond, and it was this one. Apologies. That was for 12 cold damage against this creature. Okay. And you can see that it just sort of ignores it.
Interesting.
Sorry, Arcelia. Continue.
Interesting. Second strike. Rolled a 21 and missed.
Yes, you did. Again, you try to strike with the... I'm sorry, this was a piercing attack, or was this the... This
Yes,
was
piercing.
Yeah. Trying to sort of shove the creature, basically, with the spikes on the Morningstar. And again, the spores that are kind of like emanating from this creature, you're worried about like getting them in your mouth and nose, and you're just trying not to breathe, and I think it's just a shallow strike. So you still hit it, it just doesn't seem to really penetrate very far into the creature.
All right. That will be my turn.
Haroon.
Karun is going to... Am I out of these vials? I feel like I've had a lot of vials.
Well, you should be minusing them from your
Yes,
inventory.
then I am definitely out of vials.
Well, I see one left, and I think that is probably correct, judging from the way things have been going.
Then I will do the last vial, and I'll give it a little kissy. Do it, do it.
That is a hit.
It's a 30 to hit! It hits!
Very nice.
Ha!
Give me some damage.
10. It's 10 damage.
Very nice. Okay, this vial of acid splashes outwards and will you see chunks of the creature sort of falling off, burned and sort of like hissing. There's this like it's sort of like wiggling in pain. You can see that there is a reaction from the creature. It doesn't make any noise. There's just kind of like this it's sort of vibrating. You can tell it's definitely in pain as it's shaking, and like the acid is eating away at parts of its flesh.
It was the little kisses. It was the kisses.
It always is.
Everyone loves a smooch.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Karun?
Well, I guess I will have to draw a weapon. I'll draw the hand crossbow.
Okay.
Draw that. And, it's already loaded, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the last action?
No, you still have one more. You can fire it if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll fire it. Is that the second attack?
Yes.
Yes, it would count as map.
Yep.
Okay.
That
it is a miss.
It's a miss. You see the bolt sail outwards the first time you've used Joanna in a little while.
I forgot to do the kisses.
Yep. Happens every time.
Well, that's my turn.
Okay. The Bazadyrond now has Malavik in front. Oh, is it time for some more spores? I think it is. Malavik, Arcelia, Karun, and Yara, please make me a save here as we get some sporesies out.
And I will click on it in the chat window.
Yes. Because it calculates things correctly.
28.
Critical success.
Ooh. Crits on everybody.
Wow, that was like a Looney Tunes. That was a Looney Tunes. Yahoo! Went old school on that one. But yes, the spores unknowingly just are spreading out. I think you're all maybe holding your breath at this point as these horrible smells and these spores have been influencing you in the fight thus far. Then its last action will be to attack with a frond on Malavik. And that is a miss, which I assume Malavik just kind of smashes away with the Retribution Axe. That is it for its turn. Yara.
Excellent. It also needs to make a save for the bleed.
Yeah.
As a heads up, they also need to take the 4, but then there we go. Excellent.
Fails.
All right. So I have kept the chalk that Arcelia gave me wrapped up in my pouch, and what that does essentially is it allows me to use spells on her from 30 feet away without having to extend the spell myself. So you would notice my pouch begin to glow slightly from where I keep it as I go ahead and I cast Lay on Hands on Arcelia in order to heal her and to raise her AC. And it shall heal her for 24 points of healing. Arcelia, darling!
Wait, that just healed. You targeted the.
It didn't
The
heal
monster.
It didn't heal the monster.
Oh, I just saw an
Yeah.
effect on the monster. Okay.
No. Oh, does it have the because it's supposed to have
didn't
Lay
put
on
the
Hands
buff.
is okay. Yeah, and then you also need to
You gotta-
raise your AC by taking the spell effect, Arcelia.
So yeah, just drag the
Right?
spell effect from Lay on Hands onto yourself. There you go.
Mm-hmm. I hope that helps. All right. And I'm just gonna keep on wailing. I think I'll swap, since I've applied Persistent Bleed, to the one in front of Malavik, to the one that is targeting Arcelia at this point. So the darts will again begin to hover over my my fingers as I cast this towards. Let me target the right one, actually.
Lay on Hands is only one action? Jesus. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It's excellent. And I will attempt to attack this other one. The darts go wide, unfortunately, though.
Yeah, it's just kind of, they spread out. Probably a few of them, like, bing, 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 bounce off some of the armor and some of the clothing of Arcelia and Malavik.
All right. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. The Bazadyrond in front of you, Arcelia, will go ahead and start taking some pot shots at you with a frond.
Okay.
Oof. That's a crit.
Ooh, ow.
Reaction?
Hold on. Oh, it's because I'm off guard.
Yeah, you are off. It wouldn't have mattered, by the way. It still would have been a crit, even if you didn't have that debuff.
Yeah, I was just wondering why I dropped so much. I will use my reaction to raise my amulet because I only have one hand.
Oh, we're not on ley line. Never mind.
Yep.
Damn.
Ooh. Okay, so I will reduce the damage by 10.
Because that was for 48 bludgeoning damage. This creature, I think it actually hits you with almost its whole body. You know, like it bends at its quote unquote waist, like halfway down its stalk, and just smacks into you. Probably like heavy into your ribs and stomach, and like makes you just lose your breath as it strikes. And then, unfortunately, I need a fortitude save.
Success.
Out of 32 is just a success.
Yep. And that's good, because that was real bad if you failed that. And then it's going to strike again. Another hit. This time for 19 bludgeoning damage. And I think like as it smacks into your ribs and stomach, it like smacks upwards and like hits you like in your chin as you take another 19 bludgeoning damage and another fortitude save. Ooh. That's a fail. Okay.
First thing is drain and exhaustion. Hopefully it doesn't do any of that.
You take 5 poison damage. And you are also enfeebled. As you get a nice big breath of spores this time, as it hits you in the stomach, you like, you lose that, you know, you were holding your breath, you lose it, and you take a big breath of spores right in your mouth, and you immediately start coughing, and you feel this like horrible burning sensation in your throat and nose. Okay, one more attack. It's one more. That one is a miss with a 17 as it strikes. This time, you're able to bring up your arm and just get like a sort of fighting stance kind of block up to stop it from attacking you. Malavik, it's your turn.
I'll see this happen. We'll strike out in the first thing in front of me as fast as I can. Ooh. Okay. Alright, 26.
It's amazing how fast things can go wrong when you're just having a bad rolls day.
Yep.
Okay. Yes, Malavik, that is a hit with a 26. Give me some damage.
As I sink into it, you see the axe blaze in fire. 16. 8 of that is fire damage.
Yep.
It's a very low roll. Holy shit.
How do you kill it?
I think as I ignite the axe, it'll burn up the stalk of the creature and work its way up and turn into ash.
You see the goo sort of like splatter against the wall on the left as the stalk is cut right in half and singed. You can see like flash paper sort of effects in the air as many of the spores are burned.
Now then, while my axe is sunk into that and the flames are roaring, I will use that momentum to downstrike the one below us. Yeah, it's a miss.
Oof. Oof. That is a miss. Yes. You strike downwards, Malavik, and I think the creature looks like it's rearing to attack Arcelia more, and as it just kind of leans back for another attack, you just miss. Like, it's just bad timing.
Get out of there! I'll try it again. Ooh, a critical miss.
Oof.
Keep hitting the
Yeah, tight
part
quarters.
of the ground.
Yeah. You smack it into the brick. Several pieces of in chunks of bricks sort of like fall off down below. Okay. Arashtak. Arashtak says,
Oh no! Celia! Are you alright?
I think
No.
Arashtak will. Does he have life boost left? I think he's out of focus points. I don't know if he uses them. Yara, when you are using your focus points, is it additive or subtractive? Like,
So when you cast a spell, it
Yeah.
reduces the amount that you have. But if you take the time to refocus during downtime in an exploration, you gain 1 per 10 minutes.
okay. I will give him 1 because I wasn't paying attention to that because I was jamming. So I will give 1 back to him for that, and I will use a life boost on Arcelia. So drag that effect onto yourself, Arcelia. You see the mosquitoes begin to fly out and start landing on Arcelia's wounds and stuff. Okay, that is 1 action. And then... how far is this? Oh, that will light everyone on fire. We're not going to do that. Oh, that's fun. Does this have to be outside? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Rashtak has 1,000,000 new spells because Amanita ate new scrolls. He has used quite a few things. Can't do that either. Okay. Yeah, he used this, so like he saw that it didn't work. Yeah, why not? Let's give this a shot. You see some water begin to swirl around Arashtak's staff as mosquitoes sort of twirl about, and you can see that they are sort of, it looks, if you look closely, you can see the mosquitoes are sort of spitting out this greenish, brackish water, and it begins to coalesce into this large spike of water, and Arashtak extends his hand, and from his staff, this water, briny bolt shoots out towards this creature. That's a crit for 35. Okay, and this is gonna be 9 damage. And on a critical success, creature takes 46 bludgeoning damage. I don't know why. I guess I just roll that again. Just take double the damage, and then it is also blinded for 1 round and dazzled for 1 minute. Okay. And that is it for Arashtak's turn. Arcelia.
All right. I heal 8 at the start of my turn from life boost.
Fall back.
All right. I will, my first action, take a 5-foot step back. And then I will retrieve my short bow. 2 actions.
It's the first time I've seen Arcelia use a short bow.
Yes. And then that will be 3 actions. It takes 2 to pull out the short bow.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. You also have to stow your Morning Star, or you can drop it. I think dropping it is free. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
Okie doke, Karoon, it's your turn.
I will be aiming Joanna at the last remaining fungus. I will give little kisses. Is that a free action?
Yes.
I will give little kisses.
Depends on just how intimate you get, but I feel like in most cases it's
Intimate enough because that is a hit.
Oh yeah, give me some damage.
1. Good, Joanna. Good.
I think the bolt was a little moist as it struck this creature. Yeah, you knocked off like just a little bit of the frond.
Well, it's more damage than Malevich did in that turn, so.
Actually, it's not. I did 16, but
Yeah.
I get your point.
I will reload and go again.
Okay. Another hit.
28 to hit.
Give me some damage.
3. Woo!
Yeah. Another bolt pierces a part of the frond of this creature. Still up.
How do you kill it, Karoon?
I think that's it for your turn.
That's it. That's all for me.
Yara.
Oh, I am pissed at this thing. I'm going to go ahead. Arcelia, be careful! And I'm going to launch some more needle darts at the creature.
I duck down at the sound of that.
For a 30 to hit.
Very nice. Yeah, that's it. Give me some damage.
And 15 points of piercing damage.
Very nice. See the needles just sort of tear through chunks of this creature and then return.
All right. Kill this damn thing, and I'm going to utilize my doctor's visitation to move forward and heal Arcelia with treat wounds at an expert level for... I got a natural 20, but it is critical success for 30 points of healing.
Damn.
I'm taking Arcelia's arms and wrapping them up and accelerating the healing. Are you all right, darling?
Better now.
All right. That is all I can do.
Okay. The Bazadiron. I think it's time to shoot some more spores out.
Oh, God.
Malevich, Karoon, Arcelia, Yara. I need fortitude saves. Please use the button in the chat.
I almost did the other thing.
I almost did too.
26 is critical success.
Excellent. You are you immediately recognize that you're all kind of grouped up and quickly hold your breath. You can't see the spores that are being emanated from this creature, but you know that it is trying to defend itself. It is currently blind. It's not going to take its last action. It doesn't really know what's going on, and it doesn't know where people are. Let's see. Blinded is done, and now it is back to dazzled. All creatures and objects are concealed. Let's see.
I think that makes it like a -4 or something.
It makes the check. It's going to sense Malevich, and with its last action, I guess it will attack with its front. That is a 24 to hit, which is just barely a miss.
Yeah.
The creature strikes out. It almost hits you like hard in the leg, Malavik. You're able to sort of just lift your leg up before it hits. It's like doing a leg check for a martial arts kick, like a leg kick. It's now your turn, Malavik.
Well, it is blind. I was going to step in front of Arcia, but there's no point in doing that if it's blinded and able to. I better to take swings, so we'll see. All right. I'll strike at it. There you go.
That is a hit.
Oh,
Very nice.
I'm sorry. That's +2 extra damage. I forgot to put it on there.
Okay.
From the
I love the thought of
retribution
Malavik just going, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, very nice. You strike for 30 damage, or sorry, 25 damage, Malavik.
Yeah.
You see some of that goop just kind of splatter on the wall.
Again. Okay. Oh, that's a miss.
That is a miss. Striking again, the creature sort of spins its knobby little feet, trying to turn around and see where the damage is. Sort of freaking out a little bit right now.
And I will move in the way. And just as I guess, skip down there, I'll tell Arcia to just stay back. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Arashtak will... You can see him sort of stamp his staff down into the ground. Bugs and like insects begin to crawl down into the spaces between the bricks, and you can see that they begin to start to burrow into the ground while Malavik is fighting this creature. Slowly, there's vines begin to crawl up and tangle the creature. Tangle line is cast. And that's a crit. 2 crits in a row for me playing a Arashtak. Just saying. As he will tangle this creature up, and what did I just do? What the fuck did I just do? Did I close Arashtak's window? What did I do with that? Oh no, I popped it out. Okay. Let's see. This is a crit, so the target gains the immobilized condition. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. And then I think Arashtak will not really have anything else he can do. I think that's it for his turn. Arcelia, your turn.
All right. I just realized that I had quite a few errors on my character sheet. I was like, why am I so encumbered? And I realized I was holding a bunch of things in my hands mechanically. And I also didn't have my armor on.
Oops.
So my AC is now 24.
Oops.
But everything is okay now. So I will, for my first action, pull back on my bow, taking aim at the creature. I will strike. Bonk.
Okay, 25 is a hit. Give me some damage. You draw the composite short bow, taking aim, waiting for Malavik to sort of swing and move just to get a clear shot. For 9 damage. You can see this arrow like pierces like deep into this creature. It's like, vibrating like wildly. It looks like it's trying frantically to climb out of this space.
All right. This being the first time I use a bow, I don't have to necessarily load it, right? I just map.
I believe that is correct. I think the crossbows you have to load.
All right. It did correctly use up one of my arrows, so that is being tracked correctly. Second attack, I will try to strike it again, and I miss.
Yeah, this one you're probably just worried about hitting Malavik as he's raged and taking violent swings against this creature. But that is a miss, unfortunately. The arrows stick in the wall nearby.
For my final action, I will try to exploit vulnerability again. Trying to get a good look at this creature. Ooh.
Critical success.
All right. We will do personal antithesis.
Okie dokie.
As I get a good look at this creature, I'm trying to peer around Malavik. It's weak to slashing.
I kind of scoff at it since I've been trying to slash this whole damn time.
You're doing great. Pass.
There's all kinds of there's chunks taken out of the beams and the brick all around. Malavik takes these big, heavy, telegraph sort of swings. So when they hit, they take chunks out of things. But in this closed environment, it's just, he's just smacking against the wall and the beams and stuff. Brutal.
I do believe that I don't actually get any of my mechanical bonuses while I have my hands occupied, because I need one hand free to hold one of my instruments. But that is good information.
Haroon.
That is the end of my turn.
Is the creature a ghost by any chance? Kind of a long shot.
It doesn't seem like it to you.
All right. I will reload Joanna, give her little kisses, and strike. Ooh.
I think the disappointment. I feel like the disappointment that was clear on your face that you weren't able to shoot your gun, and Joanna somehow sensed it.
No!
Jealousy. The shot went so wide. There's no way that you could have missed that badly.
I'm sorry. No, right. The arrow ricochets off the wall and hits me in the eye.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Damn. My eyes been through a lot.
Yep.
Whoa.
I will reload Joanna, and that's my turn.
You have one more action. Right?
No, I reloaded and then
at
shot.
the start.
And
Yeah.
I reloaded. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, Yara, it's your turn.
This thing still isn't dead! Ah! I launch more needles. For a miss with a 22.
Yeah. You can see the creature's just trying to get out of these vines that are wrapped around it right now.
Oh, gods, all right. Anything I can do? I'm trying to think. Oh, can I prepare to aid someone on their attack?
Yes.
I think
absolutely.
that's one action.
Yep.
Yes, I'm trying to find it. I only have administer first. Ah, here it is. Yes, I'll go ahead and I will just prepare to aid someone. And
Sure.
if my reaction pops up and somebody is attacking, I will go ahead and I'll aid them by causing a distraction of some sort.
Okie dokie. The Bazadyrond is going to try to escape.
As you were mentioning the aid, and because you're standing next to me, I thought you were going to say that Yara just kind of does the thing, gently puts her hands underneath my elbows, when you're trying to teach someone how to do golf or something.
Just a little to the left, darling.
Right, yes.
Okay, it is going to try to escape.
It's gonna run away?
It's trying to escape the vines.
Oh.
Because it is currently immobilized. and it will. Where is the window? Just click on the thing, stupid. Okay, does have an athletic skill. Wow. Can I do it from here? Let's see if this works. Target a Rashtalk. Let's try this. Yeah, that's good enough. It will escape, and let's see when it escapes. It's no longer immobilized. It is still dazzled, however, and it will. I think it will try and strike out at the nearest creature. It's going to have to make a flat DC 5 check. Which it makes, and it will try and attack you, Malvik. Actually, this thing is freaking out. Wouldn't it, like, just release spores? Gonna attack first. I already said it. That is a 32 to hit.
That's a hit.
This is the damage first. 15 bludgeoning damage. And then...
Fire takes care of most of it.
I need a fortitude save in the chat there.
Yep.
Very nice. Critical success. You manage to not breathe in as this creature like slams into your stomach. You almost lose your breath, but you keep, you hold on to it. And,
so escape counts as an attack, so Map would have applied. I don't know if the -5 would count for Malavik's AC, but just as a thing. I think he's just...
Yeah, it would have still been a
below
27.
it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, barely hit.
Okay. Yeah, it will attack for a third time.
So that's Map 3.
That is a critical miss. Yeah, Malavik, it tries
Slap
to
it out of
attack.
the
It's
way.
just, this thing looks so feeble and weak at this point. It's your turn.
I will answer back with a shrink. 26 to hit. Yeah.
Yep, that is a hit. Give me some damage.
Ah! Oh, god damn it. I keep forgetting to push the thing. It's 20. Sorry.
No worries. How do you kill it?
Oh, I'm so frustrated with this damn thing. I plunge into it, and then, like, all the fire that would have came back from my revigorating, from my temp shield will go into the axe and then explode on top of this mushroom creature. And I'll kick it until it disintegrates.
Yeah, it just kind of like falls apart as you're kicking it, and you can just see like it twitch for a second and stops immediately.
Why did it take so long?
There's just this like horrible, you can feel how thick and heavy the air is around this creature, and it is, it stinks.
Be careful of the spores!
I get out of there. I move.
Yes, those of you who are injured, perhaps we take a few moments before proceeding anywhere. Yes?
Make sure you are far enough away from the creatures, though. Perhaps we should retreat back into the previous area.
Yes, let us do that.
I move with my hand up against the wall. Though my wounds have healed, I seem to have been affected by the spores.
I'll
There
just
is-
slide under my shield up. I just kind of aid you there. Come on.
Yeah, you can see Arcelia's having like some trouble breathing.
I'm fatigued and enfeebled right now.
Ooh,
I think the enfeebled would go away.
I need to check because
if not, I can treat condition that.
let me see.
Fatigue will stay until we rest.
It may be a good idea to do that, given,
The enfeebled is gone.
no.
Said it's gone?
Yep.
All right. Excellent. So for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to treat wounds with my ward medic. Since I am a master in medicine, I'm able to treat 4 other creatures, or 4 targets in general. So I will heal myself. Let's see, who's the most injured? Malavik and a Roshtok for now.
Make a medicine
as well-
check for me, please.
Oh, yes, all right. Just a regular medicine check?
Mm-hmm.
Not for this, all right. Let's see here. Okay. 34.
You think Arcelia contracted a disease from those spores? It is most
no.
likely. It is most likely. I don't think you know enough about these creatures to know exactly what it is, but it is some spore-bound disease. It is effectively a respiratory thing, and it can be pretty nasty, poison, and you can get up to enfeebled 2 on her, effectively.
I have a question for you. Since I crit the exploit vulnerability, do I know anything about them?
So you chose the personal antithesis, right? I don't know. I don't know what the differences are for you.
So it told me that it had cold immunity and also some other immunity, I don't remember. And then it said that it was weak to slashing.
Okay.
So basically I got to choose, since it had no weaknesses, well, I could have chosen the slashing. Personal antithesis means I make my own weakness for it.
So, yes, Arcelia, you know that was a Bazodyrond, also called a Mind Frond, a fungal creature that crawls about on woody tendrils. The large bowl-shaped pod atop its body collects mineral-rich moisture, whether runoff from cave walls or fresh blood, for sustenance. It uses hallucinogenic spores to incapacitate prey long enough for it to beat its prey into a bloody pulp, then deposits the deliciously tenderized remains into this pod for consumption. Bazodyrond is over 6 feet tall and 3 to 4 feet wide and weighs nearly 300 pounds when fully saturated.
All right, so, that's awful. I'm treating the wounds and I'm noticing Arcelia is unwell. The healing will be applied to myself, Malavik, a Roshtok, and I believe I can target 1 other, so 4. I will go for Karun, if that is all right, since you have a little less HP. So
Yes, of course.
that was a critical for 37. That is 40 points of healing. Make sure you hit that button. All right.
What's wrong with the orc?
We will have to take some time to treat that. But perhaps this
I-
evening before bed.
I wouldn't have left her side, but I do deeply stare at Yara with some concern and anger, not towards Yara, just anger in general.
What is wrong, Malavik?
That eye of this place. You see what it's doing to us, weighing us down slowly.
It cannot be helped at this point.
Our wounds are festering. Even I can
Yeah.
see that.
I can
Yes.
help with that if you want.
We can work on that. I see, it's going to take time. It takes me many hours to make sure that I can treat such diseases and whatnot. So,
I can
We can-
make a vaccine.
yes, that will be most helpful.
I'll just need to scrape out your throat.
Scrape out her throat.
Just a little bit. A sample.
Scrape the throat out?
Or I could go back and get a sample of the thing.
How do you
You are
scrape
right
someone's
here.
throat out and expect them to live afterward?
Not the whole throat, just a little bit of it.
Just like a mucus sample.
Yes, like a mucus sample.
I open my mouth.
I reach in there because your mouth is way bigger than my hand is.
Oh.
Just reach all in there, scoop out some mucus. Oh, not even gagging, huh? Just gonna scoop that out. I'm gonna put that away.
Arcelia takes 89 damage.
And I will begin working on the vaccine.
That's right, folks. That's canon. Arcelia doesn't have a gag reflex.
Okay. I'm sorry, Karun. You are creating a vaccine?
That's right.
Okay.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, so this lasts for an hour. And when basically the way that diseases work is when you're resting for the day, you have to effectively see if the disease progresses, and if it does, it moves to the next stage. Now, if you take this, basically, she's got to take this before bed. If you take this before bed, you'll get a +2 on your roll.
And what
See
sort
if the
of
disease progresses.
a bonus is it? Is it circumstance, status? Just so I know, because I also have treat disease, which takes 8 hours.
It's a good question. It doesn't say in the description here. It just says alchemical, consumable, and elixir. So I don't know if that counts as an item bonus. It's a good question.
It says item bonus in the description.
So it would stack. So yes, this is something that we should have to administer when we are going to bed. I'm going to have to treat you for many hours, Arcelia.
All right.
Right?
I'll go get started on it, and I just start walking up the stairs.
You're going back into the house. Okay.
Into the drug laboratory.
Sure. Okay, so you reach the door at the bottom of the stairs here, and it is locked.
Actually locked, or is it just closed?
It is locked.
Oh.
You retrieved keys off of Dr. Ritalson, didn't we?
Indeed. Rashok should have them.
Yes. Sorry.
Listen, help! It's a locked door. I don't know if I can defeat it.
But should we not all go together?
All right,
Upstairs.
come along then. I've had enough of this basement for one day.
Yes,
So we are leaving the rest of that section alone, yes?
I mean, I don't have any more bombs, and if you want any help from me, it's going to be Joanna or or
is
this
all right.
gun.
That is all right.
So I'm happy to go do it, but you know, it's
No.
I mean, it could be really fun. I could be interested, but
No,
also
this is-
the orc is dying.
I don't
She's
think it's
not dying.
terrible for us to leave now. We did discover by investigating that room where Dr. Ritalson likely put the bodies.
Indeed.
That in itself is incriminating enough, I think.
Right. Arcelia, are you able to walk on your own? Do you need help?
I will lean on Malavik as we're walking.
Right.
Very well. You're heading out? Going back up the
I
steps?
would yell out at the others first. Do you want to come or do you want to stay here?
The Gatewalkers?
Yeah.
I think collectively the sort of consensus is they don't feel real comfortable staying down here by themselves. So they're more interested in coming with you.
Yeah. And I will say, if you're coming, I need your help. If there are any questions or someone asks what happened down here, try to distract them away from the truth. Until my companions are fully at full strength.
Could we not Could we not make them go to the final room and let them pull their weight around here for a moment?
No, no.
I am
All right.
no fighter. Lunja says, I study. I'm
Well, you could go study that room over there.
you must excuse me, but I am not capable of defending myself again. She sort of points to the demon on the ground and the Dr. Ritalson stuffed into a vent, folded into a vent.
Nerd.
Could put them at better use. That's
All
something
right.
they're good at.
Yeah.
One of them is a yapper. They can talk a lot.
Yeah.
They can distract that servant of his, at least.
All right. Well, I've got to go start working on the vaccine if we're going to
Yeah.
have this. So,
We hoped you stay alive or whatever they were planning on doing. There are torture cages lined across all walls. I believe enough for all of us to be stuffed into as he would have done his experiments to siphon information out of us. It should make you angry. It should make you upset at the idea that you were brought here as experiments. You should do everything in your power to aid us, as we have aided you.
They all kind of look at each other. They look towards Arcelia.
If you have the stomach for it, I actually suggest that perhaps we have a quick escort of them so they can see it for themselves. Witnesses are important in this sort of thing.
I look towards Yara or Rashok. I'm holding up Arcelia.
I think she is correct.
Yes. All right.
Don't just take our word for it. Put your own eyes on it.
If you'll follow.
Yeah.
I'll take
don't
them
have
on a
to-
guided tour.
Yeah, you don't have to move your stuff around. We can just say that you'll spend some time doing that for the next half hour or so. You just kind of show them the rooms that you found in the prison and maybe a glimpse into that tunnel with those mushroom creatures. They sort of come to a consensus. Yes, we will speak on your behalf as well.
Very good. All right, shall we attempt to go up then?
Yes.
See if we can get Arcelia in bed.
Yes. And should we need to, where do we stand on the staff?
There will be questions.
oops. Oh, I bungled it. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I don't want to make any decisions since mine are not favored.
Arcelia and I will talk to them. your
Arcelia
backup.
is sick.
She can still hold her own in a verbal discussion.
Can you hold your own in a verbal discussion? Well, we tend to.
Do you think it's contagious?
They see
No.
you. It will stir panic. Your wounds are festering. Yara, you should be able to handle it yourself, no? It's going to take time
Yes.
for Karun to make this concoction. You're strong enough to do that, right?
Of course.
Good. I will be by our side. And I'll lift Arcelia up.
And
Well,
is
look
that
at
what
the
you
other
want,
Gatewalkers.
Arcelia?
Hmm?
I'm talking to Arcelia. I asked her if that is what she wants.
I trust your judgment, Yara. If you need my help, I'll make myself available.
Right. And I will gently squeeze your shoulder and move in front of Arashtok, I suppose, to begin going up.
Yeah, Arashtok fumbles with the lock for a second, but eventually finds the right key, opens the door.
I have my shield raised, just in case.
Yeah.
Begin to ascend.
Very well. And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Before we do that, Arcia will hear me mumble, weak.
What? Who's weak?
I won't reply. My grip would just tighten on her.
You begin to climb the stairs out of Dr. Ritalson's laboratory. Yes, that is where we're going to end the session today. Normally I just go to the credits here, but I thought it would be a good opportunity to remind everybody that this week we got 2 new shows premiering here on Tablestory. Tidal Blades starts on Wednesday. Tidal Blades Season 2 starts on Wednesday. And Main Character is starting on Thursday. Something about RegaliaCon? I don't know what that's about, but you should probably check it out to find out what that is and what's going on there. As always, something I don't normally get to do very often, I just want to say thank you to my wonderful players. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. And thank you, chat, for being here. We appreciate you so much. If you want to follow Tablestory, you can do that at Tablestory on Twitter, at a Tablestory on Blue Sky, I believe. And come hang out on our Discord, tablestory.tv/Discord. Where we have all kinds of channels devoted to the different shows and things we do. We're really good about spoilering things so that you're not spoiled on old episodes. Please go check that out. Check out our merch store, merch.tablestory.tv, where you can find all kinds of awesome merch, as well as green rooms that we record at the end of each of the shows that we do, and episode zeros and things. Hey, we might have a whole bunch of episode zeros for Main Character coming out after the first episode. You'll have to check that out. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. Peace out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.